When you experience a sports injury, muscle, or joint pain, you want treatment right away. Parkview Ortho Express provides same-day orthopedic and sports injury care without referral or appointment, offering diagnostics, x-rays, the region's only body composition DEXA scan right inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Walk in Monday through Thursday, 7 to 7, Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. For more information, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com/orthoexpress.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
As a mom, I appreciate that someone was able to get me into the system, having an appointment quickly so we could get him to return to the football team as quick as possible. It was kind of nice to witness the neuroassessment and how in-depth the neuroassessment was here in the concussion clinic. It was just an amazing process.
Concussions. They're a concern for parents of athletes in any sport. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine is leading the way with the area's first concussion clinic. Innovative, evidence-based approach to manage athletic-related head injuries in those 14 and older, providing comprehensive care to get the athlete you love safely back in play. To schedule an appointment, call Parkview Sports Medicine at 266-4007. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad about blue.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Parkview Sports Medicine, especially since I've been a pro, has been a place where my game has really been able to develop in multiple facets. Injury prevention, maintenance, physical therapy, weightlifting, agility work, you know, all the things that I need to do in order to have an NBA body. This is the place for me to go when I come back home and I need to get a workout in. Always welcome me back with open arms.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
It may be winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code SummitCity for 15% off today.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics. It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana. Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
And good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this edition of Regional Basketball on SummitCitySports.com. I'm Thad Goff. Ryan Stillebauer's on camera this afternoon, bringing you the broadcast from here at Triton Junior and Senior High School here in Bourbon, Indiana. It is the Blackhawk Christian Braves taking on the 21st Century Cougars of Gary, Indiana. The winner of this game will move on to take on Argos in the regional final, this being the regional semifinal. The regional final will take place later tonight. It's scheduled to start at 7:30, and Black Duck hoping that they can move on past 21st Century and get to the regional final game tonight, again, which is scheduled to start at 7:30. Let's go ahead and get a word in from our sponsors that allow us to come out and do these many games that we get to broadcast here on SummitCitySports.com. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports, like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. At Parkview Sports Medicine, it is game on. Parkview Sports Medicine is the region's largest integrated sports medicine team, providing athletes with specialized services from improving their performance to recovering from injuries. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com. Kelly Automotive Group is Indiana's #1 automotive group with over 1,000 new vehicles and 500 pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Please visit drivekelly.com. The world is waiting for you to make a difference in a way that only you can. Discover your strengths at Indiana Wesleyan University's residential campus in Marion, Indiana. Visit indwes.edu for more information. Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook pages for updated promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. The University of St. Francis offers 100% job employment in select programs and 100% pass rates on many licensure exams. With over 2,300 students, the main campus is located in the heart of Fort Wayne. Visit sf.edu. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves and trust Kurtz Mio to power wash your home. Additional services include concrete ceiling, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code SummitCity for 15% off all power washing services today. And again, thank you to our sponsors that allow us to come out here and do the many games that we get to do here on SummitCitySports.com. And again, it is Blackhawk Christian taking on Gary 21st Century Charter School from Gary, Indiana. Blackhawk comes into this game at 24-2 on the season. They were able to win the sectional title by knocking off Fremont. That was back last Saturday, just a week ago. For Gary 21st, they knocked off Couts in the sectional final. That was a rematch of a regular season game, which they also won earlier this year, back on February 8th, 73-67. And Gary 21st has had quite a difficult schedule this year. Blackhawks had some of their own challenges. They had to go up against Homestead this year, and Blackhawks scoring a high number of points. But so far this season, when they matched up against Homestead, they were held to 44 points. That Homestead defense was able to knock them off 51-44. Homestead, a very good basketball team. Well, in the meantime, we will turn it over to the PA announcer for the introduction of the starting lineups. It looks like we'll have the national anthem first here on SummitCitySports.com.
Second Regional 13 contest between the Fort Wayne Blackhawk Braves and the 21st Century Cougars. On behalf of the IHSAA and the Triton administration, we welcome you as our guest at today's regional contest. Now let's meet the players. First for the visiting team, the Fort Wayne Blackhawk Braves. Non-starter, number 2, Trinity Clark. Number 4, Jake Boyer. Number 5, Cooper Wild. Number 13, Landon Kilgus. Number 23, Jacob Lindsay. Number 30, Austin McIntosh. And number 34, Marcus Davidson. And the starters for the Braves. Number 1, Abe Fitz. Number 3, Caleb First. Number 12, Michael Forward. Number 24, Zane Burke. And number 32, Frank Davidson. Fort Wayne Blackhawk is coached by Mark Davidson. Now for the home team, the 21st Century Charter Cougars. Their non-starters, number 12, Ryan Moss. Number 13, Taiwan Hayes. Number 14, Godwin Mack. Number 21, Eugene Hayes. Number 23, Cameron Jernigan. Number 25, Bobby Jones. And number 32, Richard
Apologies there, folks. Few technical difficulties here early on, but meanwhile, we've got a 3-0 lead in favor of Gary 21st Century. Ball goes out of bounds. It will go back to Blackhawk, I believe. So the Cougars with the early 3-0 lead. These are two teams with some fairly experienced head coaches. Gary 21st Century, they've got a head coach in his 10th year, Rodney Williams. Won 2 regional titles, 4 sectional titles, trying to make it a 3rd regional title. Meanwhile, Mark Davidson won a regional title last year in 2018, trying to make it back-to-back regional championships. He won't do that with a win in this game, but in the second game, if Blackhawk can win that one, Mark Davidson will have his 2nd consecutive regional title. Traveling is called on the rebound. Looking for the quick catch and shoot was Zane Burke. Has to give it up to Caleb First. Spinning into the lane, and First leaves it a little bit short. Meanwhile, coming back the other way was Treante Lamox. And driving inside is Demondrick Velez. And it's an early 5-0 lead for the Cougars. Over to Davidson. He'll try the 3. A little bit too strong. Davis trying to drive inside. Pull-up jumper. Knocks it down. John L. Davis with the early 2-point bucket. We're almost 3 minutes in, and Blackhawk now gets on the board for the first time today. Caleb First, averaging double figures on the season, and it's 7-2 in favor of the Cougars. Savante Hayes trying to drive inside, and a foul is called.
Substitution for the Cougars, number 13, Taiwan Hayes.
Over to the corner, 3 ball on the way, too strong. And the rebound eventually pulled down by Davidson. Up ahead to First, kick out. Frank Davidson with it. He's one of the top scorers on this Black Duck team. Leaves it over to Pulver. Open 3, no good. That was Zane Burke who couldn't knock it down, and we haven't had any made 3s so far from the Braves. Treante Lomax. 3 ball from the top of the key, too strong. That was Taiwan Hayes with the 3-point jumper, and a chance for Blackhawk to cut into this deficit, and a throwdown slam by Frank Davidson. He's on the board for the first time tonight. Less than 4 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Blackhawk took about 3 minutes to get on the board. They were down 7-0, but it's back within 3. And Blackhawk comes out in a 1-3-1 zone. Mark Davidson told me coming into this game that Blackhawk was going to run a variety of different defensive and offensive looks. Looking to drive inside. Blocked on the inside. John L. Davis. He swatted Frank Davidson, who's 6'7". Davis only a few inches shorter at 6'4". Into Davidson, looking inside. He's got First posting up. You go back inside to First. He's already got 2 points in this game. Zane Burke, meanwhile, forced to back away. Good ball movement, though, and First gets it to go. That's 4 points for him, and it's a 1-point game here in Triton. After Blackhawk was down 7-0, they have come back into it to make it a 1-point game. This Gary 21st team had a tough schedule coming into today. Yeah. Finished the regular season at 19-6. Blackhawk coming into this game at 24-2. They kick it to the outside. That's Cooper Wild. Excuse me. That was Tavante Hayes' number 5 for 21st Century. Looking for the outlet run. Somehow Abe Hicks able to come up with that ball. Burke hands it back off to Hicks. Runner in the lane. Too strong. Shot fake by Lomax. Guarded by Michael Pulver out on the wing. They get the screen up top. Tough shot won't go. Tavante Hayes with the miss. And looking for the outlet to Davidson. Feed inside to first. Gets around a couple of defenders, puts it home, and Blackhawk has the lead. 6 points for Caleb First. And the Braves have their first lead of the game. They're on an 8-0 run with a minute and a half to go here in the first quarter. So far, just 2 fouls committed in this game. Long 3 on the way. Too strong from Treante Lamox. And now the Braves look to add to their lead. Feed inside to first. 3 ball. Good! Zane Burke the triple. First 3 of the game for the Braves. They've been making their living on the interior for most of this game. Does 21st have an answer? Not on this possession. Caleb First with a rebound. Feed to the corner, baseline drive. Pulver lost it. And back the other way comes Davis. Trying to feed it through a crowd. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Cougars. And meanwhile, Marcus Davidson will come in. He's the younger son of head coach Mark Davidson. The older son being Frank Davidson. Frank a senior. Mark is a sophomore. 37.1 seconds on the clock. It's been since about the 6-minute mark when 21st Century last scored. It's an 11-0 run by Blackhawk. That's right, they were down 7-0, and they've scored the last 11 points in this game. Lomax spinning in, and a foul. Count the basket. Treante Lomax, a big bucket there, with 18.3 seconds to go, as he keeps his team in this game. Into the game, meanwhile, comes Demondrick Velez. And a chance at an and one for Lomax. He got it. 11-10 in favor of the Braves. But they can hold for the last shot here at the end of the first quarter. Davis curling around. First with 5 on the timer. They got to get it off. First has it. Tough shot, and he is fouled. And First will go to the line. I think that's going to be on Velez. Nope, it's going to be on John L. Davis. First free throw is good. And with 0.7 seconds on the clock, it's a 2-point lead for Blackhawk. And for 21st Century, they're probably going to be looking for, they're just going to run the clock out. I thought they might try to baseball pass up the court and get something before the buzzer went off. But it's 13-10, Blackhawk with the lead. We will go to the second quarter after this break on SummitCitySports.com.
runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, the University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
13-10, Blackhawk leading Gary 21st Century rather. Almost said Gary Century 21. I'm sure there's a Century 21 real estate office somewhere in Gary. Not sure about that, but maybe there is. But this is 21st Century Charter School from Gary, Indiana that Blackhawk is taking on, and they will have the ball to start the second quarter. 1-2-2 it looks like. Now man-to-man, actually, by Blackhawk. All good feed to the outside. Takari Jones misses the three, and the rebound pulled down by Trinity Clark. Caleb First looking inside. Instead, they go around the perimeter. First trying to spin his way off glass, too strong. Well contested there by Demondrick Velez. Driving inside is Davis, and a foul is called before the shot, so there won't be any free throws here. They called the foul on Zane Burke, and Michael Pulver will come in to give him a breather. That's Burke's second foul of the game. The feed into Lomax. Davis backs out on the perimeter with Clark on him. Right now it is just a man-to-man defense by Blackhawk. They've used a little bit of zone as well. Turnaround blocked. Caleb First trying to get out and run. Looking for the lob, and First throws it down. Caleb First. A brilliant sequence. And it's a 5-point lead for Blackhawk. Floater in the lane too strong and snatched away by Davidson. Frank Davidson up the floor, had a poke from behind. Fortunately, though, Pulver was right there, but they turn it over anyway. And that's going to be a carry. Well, they're calling it a travel. Ryan Moss looked like he was about to palm the basketball. Again, the call was traveling. Either way, it's a turnover that gives the ball back to Blackhawk. And Thad Goff bringing you the broadcast. And since Blackhawk Christian is playing in this game, I've got a couple buddies that went to high school at Blackhawk. I went to Huntington University. My good buddies Chris and Josh Coyner. If you get a chance to watch this game, here's to you guys. Haven't seen those guys in a while. Foul called on the inside. Michael Pulver gets called for the foul. Now, it was a different head coaching staff at Blackhawk during that time. Mark Davidson is in his 6th year there. Moss along the baseline backing out. He's got Clark on him. Long three from beyond NBA range, too strong. Looking up ahead for First, and that might have gone off his fingers. It did, out of bounds. Well, either way, it was out on Blackhawk. Just 2 minutes into the second quarter, it's 15-10. Blackhawk went on a 13-2 run that lasted about 5 minutes in the first quarter. Didn't score for the first 3 minutes of basketball, but just before the 5-minute mark, they got on the board. And then once they took the lead at 8-7, they never looked back. This is John L. Davis pulling up for three, and he knocks it down. That's 8 points for John L. Davis. And Trinity Clark will get this thing across the timeline. He's fouled. Treonte Lamox did not like that call. There's the Blackhawk fans shouting, "You can't do that." In the first. This is Clark. Had some space, chose not to pull up though. Back out to Marcus Davidson. He'll pull up with a hand in his face, and why not? Marcus Davidson, one of two sons of the coach playing in this game. He and Frank Davidson, the sons of Mark Davidson, the head coach. It's contested by Frank Davidson, and he blocks it. Up ahead for Clark, trying to run away from the pack, and it's poked away from him. But that was last touched by the Cougars. John L. Davis wanted to make sure he was in bounds before he touched that ball again, but ran out of time. Into Davidson. Feet inside first. They got him for the offensive foul. That's going to be his first foul, no pun intended. And it's 18-13 in favor of Blackhawk. Two coaches with good experience. Mark Davidson trying to win his second straight regional title. He's already got 5 sectionals. Had 2 years experience as a head coach at Lakewood Park. Stolen away, meanwhile, by Cameron Jernigan. Putback didn't go, though. Trying to get it up ahead to Clark. Can he save it? No. Out of bounds. Taiwan Hayes into the game. Lomax feeds to the corner. Gets a screen. Floater in the lane short. And reaching up above everybody is Abe Hicks, who, if I'm not mistaken, has had quite a good long rest. But his pass goes awry. Was it tipped? It was not. (18-13) in favor of Blackhawk. They have led all the way since about midway through the first quarter when they went up 8-7. Driving inside is Hayes in a crowd, poked away, and they call a foul. And it's a foul on 21st. It's on Tavante Hayes. And that is his first third team foul against the Cougars. It's the Braves who have committed 6 team fouls. Clark with a man right on him, miscommunication with Davidson, and he threw it away. And that looked like it got Demondrek Velez fired up there on the bench. I mean, he's glad his team got a stop. Every stop counts, and this is a Blackhawk team that's more than capable of scoring 90 points in a game. They've done it several times this season. Even when they haven't reached 90, they've been able to break 70 and on some occasions 80. Hayes around the screen. Now Homestead was able to hold him to 44. Good drive inside. John L. Davis, he's got 10 points. Century's going to need every effort they can get out of him to stay in this game. This is Frank Davidson trying to get it inside to fellow big man Caleb First. Shot fake by Marcus Davidson. Can't knock it down, and skying up for the rebound is Taiwan Hayes. Back the other way. They're going to call a block. Treonte Lamox. Oh, the referee looked like he was about to call a charge. Instead, he called it a blocking foul. And they call it on Abe Hicks. That's going to be his, I believe, his first. .221 to go, and a chance for Century to cut this to a one-point game. Treonte Lamox at the line. A little strong on the first free throw. It actually was the second foul on Abe Hicks. Second one is good. And Treonte Lamox has 3 points in the game. It's a 2-point game in favor of the Braves. Davidson was thinking about pulling up from downtown. Hicks, did he lose it off his own foot, or was that off the foot of Lomax? It looks like they're going to say off the foot of Lomax. Blackhawk will keep possession. Trinity Clark with the ball, gets a high screen. Got first posting up inside, Davis on the other block. And are they going to call that on first? No, they're actually going to call that one on, I think, Cameron Jernigan. It is on Jernigan. It's only the fourth team foul, so no free throws. Loose ball. Who is it off of? They're going to say off of 21st. Rodney Williams is not happy about that. Well, I can tell you what he's saying, but he just got his wish. I was going to say, he's got to be saying, I saw that go off of number 32's foot. And the officials just changed the call. Less than 2 minutes to go and a chance to tie the game for the Cougars. Lomax looking to drive against Hicks. Pull-up jumper trying to draw contact. And Davidson grabs the rebound against the double team. Davidson wide open, knocks it home. Can't be much more wide open than that. Marcus Davidson has made all his hay from beyond the arc so far. 21-16, backing inside is Davis. Long three, Lomax too strong. And I think that hit the rafter, well, not the rafters, but the bars above the backboard, so that's out of bounds. First, looking to draw contact, lays it in. Nice move, Caleb First. He's got 10. Driving inside, that was blocked, but the second effort is good. John L. Davis. He had 10, now he's got 12. And with a 5-point lead, Blackhawk has the chance to hold for the final shot of the half if they so choose. Oh, good move by Hicks to get away from the defenders. That's a kickball right off the foot of Davis. Into the game is Demondrick Velez. That's with 31.2 seconds to go in this one. Into Davidson, counted, and a foul. Marcus Davidson, the and one chance. They call it on Velez, that's his first. And into the game comes number 5, Cooper Wild, with 30 seconds to go. And Davidson, who's been fairly quiet for most of the game, will try to complete this three-point play. He does. 5 for Davis, and an 8-point lead for Blackhawk, their largest of the game. Cougars need a bucket here to close out the half, just to get it to a 2-score game. 15 on the clock, 1-3-1 by Blackhawk. Neither team has made a whole lot of threes, and they won't on this possession, but Treyonte Lomax with a nice drive. With the half closing down, a baseball pass up to first, and did they call a foul? They called it on first. They got first for the push, and that's with 1.8 seconds left. There was time on the clock. I'm not sure they needed to go for the baseball pass. But with 1.8 on the clock, 21st Century is going to need to go for a baseball pass, and for First, that is his second foul. And First comes off the court a little gimpy. Well, he's had a heck of a game so far. You hope that that's not serious. Well, meanwhile, we got a discussion with the officials here. Well, they called the foul on First, so that would be 21st Century ball. I think the discussion here is whether it's a loose ball foul or an offensive foul. I think they're saying that First committed the foul when he had possession of the ball, which would mean no free throws. If they were to call a loose ball foul, there would be free throws here because that was the 8th team foul against Blackhawk Christian. Now, if they were to call that First committed the foul before he caught the pass, then that would be a loose ball foul and it would be free throws. But if they want to get a shot off, you would think that 21st is going to have to throw the ball across midcourt. Nope. Got to put it up quick. They do. It's good if it goes, but it doesn't. 26-20 is the score here at halftime between Blackhawk Christian and 21st Century. We will take a break and come back for the start of the second half. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
When you experience a sports injury, muscle, or joint pain, you want treatment right away. Parkview Ortho Express provides same-day orthopedic and sports injury care without referral or appointment, offering diagnostics, x-rays, the region's only body composition DEXA scan right inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Walk in Monday through Thursday, 7 to 7, Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. For more information, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com/orthoexpress.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
As a mom, I appreciate that someone was able to get me into the system, having an appointment quickly so we could get him to return to the football team as quick as possible. It was kind of nice to witness the neuroassessment and how in-depth the neuroassessment was here in the concussion clinic. It was just an amazing process.
Concussions. They're a concern for parents of athletes in any sport. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine is leading the way with the area's first concussion clinic. Our integrated sports medicine team utilizes an innovative, evidence-based approach to manage athletic-related head injuries in those 14 and older, providing comprehensive care to get the athlete you love safely back in play. To schedule an appointment, call Parkview Sports Medicine at 266-4007. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ant in action. Get mad about blue.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. They just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Parkview Sports Medicine, especially since I've been a pro, has been a place where my game has really been able to develop in multiple facets. Injury prevention, maintenance, physical therapy, weightlifting, agility work, all the things that I need to do in order to have an NBA body. This is the place for me to go when I come back home and I need to get a workout in. Always welcome me back with open arms.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
It may be winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code SummitCity for 15% off today.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
And welcome back, everyone, to this edition of high school basketball here on SummitCitySports.com. I'd like to take this moment to go ahead and thank some of our sponsors that allow us to come out and do the games that we get to broadcast here on SummitCitySports.com. Parkview Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana. Their specialized sports medicine team offers direct access to physical therapy and sports physicians in the Parkview Ortho Express Clinic located at the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. No referral is needed, which saves you both time and money. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com to learn more. Well, at halftime, Blackhawk Christian leads 21st Century Gary 26-20 in this regional semifinal game. The regional final will be tonight here at Triton High School at 7:30. The winner of this game will take on Argos. They already won earlier today. Bright and early at 10 a.m. is when they tipped off. This game was supposed to tip off at 12. It tipped off at 11:30. We'll take a look at the first half statistics. First for Blackhawk Christian, they were led in scoring by Caleb First with 10 points. Right behind him was Marcus Davidson with 6. Frank Davidson, Marcus's older brother, with 5. Zane Burke had 3 to go along with that. Meanwhile, for 21st Century, they were led in scoring by John L. Davis. He had 12 points. Treante Lomax had 5 points, and Demondrick Velez just 2 in the game so far. 26-20 is the score at halftime between 21st Century and Blackhawk Christian. One more look at the bracket. Again, it was Argos that won earlier today. The winner of this game will take on Argos tonight at 7:30 in the Triton Regional Final. Argos defeated Covenant Christian 53-34 earlier today. And again, the way the bracket works is the semi-state championship will take place next week at either Lafayette Jefferson or Elkhart Central. If Blackhawk should win this game and then win again tonight against Argos, they would go on to the semi-state championship. And then, of course, the state championship game will be on March 23rd, a Saturday, at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. That game is set to tip off at 10:30 a.m. That's the Class 1A state championship is what that will be, and that's a mark that Blackhawk Christian is trying to get to, but first they got to get through the Cougars of 21st Century and then try to knock off Argos in the regional final. And if they do that, it would be Mark Davidson's second consecutive regional championship and the second of his career. He's already won 5 sectional championships. He has yet to win a state championship, but Blackhawk certainly with a good chance to do that. At Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. Parkview serves every level of athlete with their integrated sports medicine team, including the region's only specialized athletic rehab facility. Learn more about their services by logging on to parkviewsportsmedicine.com. 26-20 at halftime. Blackhawk leads 21st Century. We will be back as we get closer to the start of the second half after these messages here on SummitCitySports.com.
Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, the University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team.
I mean, I always had my family behind me, I always had my team behind me, but to have staff that wanted the best for me and to get me feeling better the quickest was really reassuring.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
It may be winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code SummitCity for 15% off today.
26-20 at halftime. Blackhawk Christian with the lead, trying to make it to the regional final. The regional final, by the way, is tonight at 7:30. Blackhawk will start the second half with the ball. Up by 6, and the second half is underway. 2 more quarters of 8-minute basketball apiece, and perhaps 5 minutes should this game go into overtime, but first almost turned it over. Gets inside, has it blocked, going for the second try, but it's knocked out of bounds, and first touched it last. Lomax looking to drive, loses the ball, out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Cougars. Kick back outside to Hayes. John L. Davis, who averages 24 points on the season, already got 10. And a foul called on the rebound. Zane Burke pulled it down. We'll see who they get for the foul. It's going to be on 21st Century. And they got Tavante Hayes. That's his second. And a 6-point lead for the Braves. Pulver out on the run. Trying to get all the way to the glass. Had it blocked on the inside. And Lomax trying to score in transition. Air ball. Blackhawk basketball. My apologies, I almost said Black Duck. That's a team I covered in Minnesota. We're miles away from Minnesota. Zane Burke trying to get this thing across the timeline. Davidson slows it down. They get it into first. First already in double figures. Poke from behind, and they're going to call a foul. I think they got Demondrick Velez, who came from behind. They did indeed get Velez. And an extra possession for the Braves. Hicks trying to get inside. Late feed stolen away. There's a defender right there. That was Takari Jones. Pull-up jumper. Davis knocks it down. Coming right out of the locker room. Davis able to put it home. Loose ball. Up ahead to Lomax. He tries to score in transition. He does. And we got a ball game. 26-24. Blackhawk with the lead, but it's 21st Century cutting into it. They've got a chance to tie right now off the turnover, and they do. Triante Lomax give him 9. Into first, trying to answer, left it short, gets his own miss, and a foul. So Davis will go to the line. And the first free throw is good. Both free throws good, and it's back to a 2-point lead for Blackhawk. And Caleb First now has 12. And that ball goes out of bounds. A crucial turnover by 21st. Inside First, back outside to Davidson. He'll pull up, left it short. And that goes off the hand of First. They're going to say 21st Century basketball, which is the right call. And the jumper is good. John L. Davis having himself a heck of a ball game. He's got 16 points. And a foul called. That shot will not count. It was Zane Burke who got fouled. And while they called it on Lomax. Burke to put it in play, gets it into First. Burke trying to get it inside to First, he does. Clark spots up for three, in and out. Ripped away by Burke, but blocked. Running toward the lane as Lomax can't put it home. And stepping out of bounds was Clark while he went for the loose ball. The feed in to Velez, backing in, can't get it to go. Check that, that's Velez who gets the rebound. It was Hayes who was backing in, and Velez lost it off his foot. Long inbound to first. Is that over and back? They don't call it. Thought he was over the line and then came back across. But it's still Blackhawk basketball. Burke, pull-up jumper in the lane, too strong. And it's ripped back away by Davis. Davis trying to go in transition. Off glass, and good. And 21st Century takes their first lead, since it was 7-6 in the first quarter. Another turnover, and back the other way comes Lomax, and he can't put it home, but a foul. So Treante Lomax to the line to shoot two and try to pad this lead for 21st Century, but the first one is no good. Timeout called by head coach Mark Davidson. We'll see how long they give him. Timeouts have been at a premium so far. It's a 30-second timeout, so we will stay with you for this one. Well, so far here in the third quarter, 21st Century has outscored Black Duck 10-2. Excuse me, there I go again. Blackhawk. They've outscored Blackhawk Christian 10-2. After Blackhawk had a 26-20 lead going into halftime. The Braves need to get something going. It's been a game of runs, actually. Started with Gary 21st Century leading 7-0, but from then on out, Blackhawk closed out the first quarter on an 11-2 run. This is the second free throw, meanwhile, for Treante Lomax. No good, 0 for 2. That is huge as Blackhawk tries to reestablish some momentum, down only 2. Burke across the timeline, and a foul. Treante Lomax was outrunning to the rim. He thought it was going to be a transition chance, but instead it's going to stay with the Braves. As they still have a chance to tie this game up or perhaps retake the lead if they can get a three to fall. Have not been a lot of threes in this game. Michael Pulver there nearly turned it over. Open is Burke in the corner, gets a dribble down, and knocks down the mid-range. How about that move by Zane Burke? Trying to answer on the other end, meanwhile, was Davis, no good. We got ourselves a tie ball game. 30 apiece. Burke the feed to Davis, or rather to first. Looking to go baseline is Davidson. There's Marcus Davidson wide open, missed the three. Looking to drive is Davis. Splits the defenders, bucket goes. Taiwan Hayes in the lead right back to Gary. And that ball was, I believe, nearly stolen by Tavante Hayes defending the inbound. Knocked it right out of bounds. It will stay with Blackhawk. They trail by 2. Inside to Caleb First in a one-on-one matchup. Spinning around. Too strong. Davidson puts it home, and we're tied. Frank Davidson able to make the play on the offensive glass. Tough shot, no good from Davis as Caleb First grabs the rebound. Caleb First does not have a made field goal here in the second half. Has it knocked away. They've been keying in on First. But the ball will stay with Blackhawk. Tied at 32 with 2:13 to go in this third quarter. Wide open is Marcus Davidson. Splashes it home. He continues to make hay from three-point land. He's got 9 points, all from downtown. And a 3-point lead for the Braves, but the bucket goes inside for Davis. Give him 20 points. A 1-point game here in Bourbon, Indiana. 3 ball on the way for Burke. Can't knock it down. Davidson the rebound. No good. And comes right into the hands of Hayes. And a timeout is going to be called by Rodney Williams. He wants a full timeout. We'll take it right along with him here on SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team. We're treating injuries when and where they happen and working to prevent them before they do. We believe the best care is coordinated care, helping ensure you get the individualized services you need every step of the way, offering innovative treatment techniques to get you or the athlete you love back in play. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Welcome back. 35-34. Blackhawk leads Gary 21st in this Triton Regional semifinal. Gary with the basketball. This is Treante Lomax. Got 9 points in the game. 3 ball is good. Takari Jones from downtown. And the lead right back to 21st Century. First posting up inside. Throws it down. Caleb First. Over top the defender. Blocked by First, but they got him for a foul. Or did they? It's a jump ball. The only bad news for Blackhawk is that's going to stay with Gary 21st. Inbound goes to Davis. That would have been a long 3 had Jones pulled the trigger. And Lomax not thinking about pulling the trigger, had a defender right on him. Ball goes out of bounds here, and it's going to stay with Gary. Now that dunk is worth another look. Hopefully we get a chance to show it to you in just a moment. First, going for the takeaway, and it looks like we will get a chance to show you. Here's that dunk by Caleb First. So they're going to get it to him on the inside and just goes right over the help side defender. Meanwhile, Caleb First snatching away the rebound back in live action. Feed off to Pulver, and he puts it home. Check that, Marcus Davidson. His first deuce of the game. He's got 11 points. And a foul called on the other end. That bucket gives the lead right back to Blackhawk. 39-37 with 14.2 left to go in this quarter, and they call the foul on Zane Burke. And that is Burke's 4th foul. Trinity Clark will come back into the game, give Burke a breather. Quick inbound to Jones. Guarded by First, knocked away. Frank Davidson with the steal, trying to go to the glass, count it! Frank Davidson. Defense turning to offense. And Frank Davidson with a chance at an and one. Into the game is Cooper Wild. Six seconds to go here in this third quarter, and Davidson with a chance to pad the Blackhawk lead. There I go again. He does just that. And it's Blackhawk leading by 5. Could not get it to go, and that's how the third quarter will end. Fourth quarter comes your way in just a moment, 42-37. Perhaps a fun finish in store here at Triton. Back after this on SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team. We're treating injuries when and where they happen and working to prevent them before they do. We believe the best care is coordinated care, helping ensure you get the individualized services you need every step of the way, offering innovative treatment techniques to get you or the athlete you love back in play. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
42-37, we are set to start the fourth quarter from here at Triton Junior and Senior High School. Blackhawk starts out with the basketball. First inside, couldn't get it to go. And maybe my ears are deceiving me, but I'm pretty sure I just heard the Florida State fight song. Now I know Blackhawks mascot is the Braves. 3 ball from the corner, it's good. Takari Jones knocking down the triple to make it a 2-point game. Spinning around is Pulver. And that's going to be a kick ball. First threw it right off the foot of John L. Davis. And when we get a chance, we'll go ahead and show you most recent highlight, a steal and bucket by Mark Davidson, but we get the inbound here. This is Michael First, pull-up jumper, it's good. Caleb First, they'd been keying in on him on the inside, but he knocks down the pull-up from mid-range. And Caleb First has 16 points. Oh, tight defense here on Davis, and they're going to call a foul. It was before the 3. 21st Century wants the 3. I don't think they're going to give it to him. And the foul was on Trinity Clark. That's his first. So no, they will not give him the 3. Inbound to Davis. Picked up by Clark, got a defender on him. Spinning around is Velez, can't put it home. Davidson has the board. Burke trying to get inside, blows by everybody. Check that, Marcus Davidson, number 34. Open three from the corner, it's good. Takari Jones knocks it down. Over to Clark. 2-3 zone look here by the Cougars. And poked away, not a good pass. Davis throws it down. A transition jam for Davis. And a foul called as Michael Pulver tries to get it across the timeline. Well, we have a chance. We'll go ahead and show you that last replay. This was the dunk by John L. Davis. He's having a heck of a night. Jumps in front of the pass. It was not a good one. And all the way to the rim for the bucket. We had a foul, meanwhile, on that last play. That sends Michael Pulver to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Can't get it to go. And a chance for Gary 21st to take the lead. Lomax inside, in a crowd. Step back three, no. Too strong off the glass from Jones. Jump ball off the rebound. And that's going to give it right back to 21st. A couple of subs come in. Long inbound to Lomax. Around the high screen. Has it blocked. Zane Burke got a hand on it. And back the other way comes Burke. Feeds it out to the corner. Clark trying to get inside. Almost lost his footing. Davidson puts it home. Frank Davidson able to pad the lead. He's got 12 in the game. 3 for the tie. No good. Burke had it ripped away. Triante Lomax blocked. I believe that was Davidson who got the block. And back comes Clark the other way. Here's Marcus Davidson from downtown. He nails it. 16 points for Marcus Davidson. 3 on the other end, too strong. And a 6-point lead for the Braves as they try to build some momentum, approaching the halfway mark of the fourth quarter. Feed over to First. Shot fake. Zane Burke inside. First goes baseline. Blocking foul is the call, or was it? It is a blocking foul. They called it on Hayes. I thought the referee, I saw the referee make the signal for a blocking foul. Then I thought he subsequently made the signal for an offensive foul. But no, he was actually just pointing at the defender who committed the foul, which was Taiwan Hayes. Caleb First already in double figures in this game. Misses the front end. That was 1-and-1. It was the 8th team foul on the Cougars. Braves have only committed 3 fouls. Davis the drive. Left it short. First the rebound. Davidson on the run. 1-on-3. Gets by the defender. Frank Davidson throws it down. Frank Davidson trying to make himself quite clear there, but we get a foul on the other end. Still 3:59 to go in the game. My apologies there, folks. The score is 53-45 in favor of Blackhawk Christian. They've got an 8-point lead. And hopefully we get a chance to show you that last dunk by Davidson. Meanwhile, the free throw no good. Tavante Hayes at the free throw line. Second one is good. And time called. See how much they give him. It's a full timeout, so we'll take it right along with them here on SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team.
I mean, I always had my family behind me. I always had my team behind me, but to have staff that wanted the best for me and to get me feeling better the quickest was really reassuring.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
It may be winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code SummitCity for 15% off today.
We got a brief moment here. We'll show you that last dunk by Frank Davidson. There he goes out on the run. One man to beat. No trouble at all. And Frank Davidson with that makes it an 8-point game. It's a 7-point game right now after Tavante Hayes went 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Blackhawk trying to close out a victory over Gary 21st Century. If they do, they will move on to play Argos in the section final tonight at 7:30 right here at Triton High School. Zane Burke with a defender on him. Over to Clark. Got first down low. Wide open Davidson for three. Left it short this time, but first with the offensive board. Davidson thinking about it again. Up the second time, had it blocked. Out on the run is Lomax, one-on-one. Counted and a foul. Treonte Lomax with 11 points in the game, and he's going to go to the line. A chance to make this a 4-point game, but Lomax has struggled from the charity stripe today. He hits that one, though. 53-49. This Blackhawk team being held under 60 points, which they're well capable of scoring over 70 points. At times they've even gone above 80. Times this year they've even gone above 90. Oh, Lomax almost got the steal, but a foul. And that's going to mean free throws for the Braves. That's the fourth on Lomax. So Marcus Davidson at the free throw line for the 1-and-1. And can't get the roll. Much needed free throws there for Blackhawk to try and pad this lead. Davis off the iron. Well, as Tim Brando of Fox Sports would say, the iron unkind. Poked away. Hayes almost had the steal, but stolen right back by Davidson. He puts it home. Frank Davidson with the bucket, able to stay with it. Three from the corner, air ball. And Zane Burke will bring this thing across the timeline. The feed inside, Davidson extra pass to first, puts it home. Give him 18 points. It's one of two players to reach that mark in this game. Here goes Hayes, off the glass and the iron. Clark way up top, gets it inside to first. Double team on him, and stolen away. Less than 2 minutes to go, an 8-point lead for the Braves. Late feed, Davis puts it home, and a timeout. Davis with 24 points in the game. And that timeout was called by Rodney Williams. It's a 30-second timeout, which gives us a chance to show you that replay of that last play that we just saw. Big bucket that cut it down to 8 for Gary 21st. Good feed against the double team, and Davis able to put it home. And for Blackhawk, they're going to need to be able to close this one out. Gary 21st not going away. This is a team that's played a very tough schedule this season. They are battle tested. They have met some of those challenges and have come up short in some of those challenges. Blackhawk has been battle tested this year. They had a single-digit loss to Homestead earlier this year. Homestead 24-3 was their record at the end of this season. Beat by Huntington North in sectionals. But Homestead was able to hold Blackhawk to 44 points. This is a high-scoring Blackhawk team. Over to Clark, nearly stolen. Davis coming in. And here's Davidson on the inside, blocked. Well, Gary has been doing a great job of crowding the lane. A foul called on the drive. Are they going to call continuation or before the shot? It's on Trinity Clark. And they are going to say continuation. It's the third foul on Clark. I'm not sure about that call. I thought that was well before the shot. Huge free throw there by Davis. He's got 25 points in the game. Still a two-possession game. It's not over yet. Could we be headed for overtime? Friendly roll there for Davis. And a timeout. 30-second timeout called by Gary 21st. 57-53. As Blackhawk tries to hold on again, the winner of this game moves on to the Triton Regional Final, which will take place tonight against Argos. Blackhawk trying to get there, trying to win their second consecutive regional title. Mark Davidson already captured his 5th career sectional title this year. But trying to capture a second consecutive regional title and maybe even go as far as the state tournament. Blackhawk defeated Fremont in the Fremont sectional. That was back on March 2nd, just a week ago. (57-53). One thing that Gary 21st has done a good job of is they've defended the inside particularly well in the second half. Good help side defense. In the first half, Caleb First dominated. That one nearly went out of bounds. I'm not even sure Zane Burke needed to save that one. That was off the hand of Hayes. First somehow makes the play. Looking for the lob to Davidson. Off glass, counted, and a foul. 16 points for Davidson and a chance at a three-point play. It's a 6-point game. The largest the lead has been for Blackhawk has been 8 points. Both teams have had to scrap and claw at various times. Blackhawk had to scrap and claw when they fell behind 7-0. The free throw's no good. Still a two-possession game. Gary 21st not out of it yet. Lomax on the drive, blocked. Second shot goes, and that is Demondrick Velez. And we have an injured player meanwhile. Can't tell the number. I think it's Lomax, number 1. And he is clearly in a lot of pain. Well, we'll take a break during this injury timeout on SummitCitySports.com.
Runners runners are running. Play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business. It's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, the University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Well, we are in the fourth quarter. It is a close game right now with 1:02 to play, but right now the concern is Triante Lomax, and he's being helped to the floor by the staff here at Triton Junior and Senior High School and the medical staff as well for Gary 21st Century. He's doesn't look like he's going to come back in this game, as Lomax is clearly in pain, hobbling off the court. Yeah, it looks like he doesn't want to put much weight on that right leg. He's trying to walk around, perhaps trying to convince his teammates and his coaches that he can still go, but by the looks of things, he cannot. You know, Lomax has had a good game. He's got 12 points. Could it be that it's just a cramp? He's trying to walk it off. He thinks that he can go back in. Meanwhile, the ball inbounded to the Braves as Burke gets it across midcourt, rather. And foul is called. Davis thought he had the takeaway. Blackhawk crowd wanted him to get called for a technical for pounding the ball. Of course, he was in the course of his dribble, so this is going to be free throws. It's going to be free throws for Blackhawk. For some reason, DeMondrick Velez was standing at the line. But it's going to be Zane Burke to take the shots. Hits the first one. Huge free throws for Burke. Kid who averages double figures on the season. He averages 13 points a game. Has just 6 tonight. Well, Lomax is back in. Well, hopefully that was nothing more than a cramp, as he's going to try and stick it out for the last 51.2 seconds. As both free throws are indeed good from Zane Burke. Give him 7 points in the game. Davis the drive and a foul. Back and forth fouls on both sides, and that one might be on Caleb. Nope, it's on Trinity Clark. That's his fourth. Had that been on Caleb first, it would have been his fourth. But instead, Trinity Clark commits his fourth. We'll see if Mark Davidson keeps him in the game for the time being. And Davis able to knock down the free throws. 21st not ready to go away, down 5. Gets both of them. Down 4 now. 46.1 seconds to go. Burke looking for the long inbound. Gets it to Davidson. Davidson will take it himself and puts it home. 18 points for Frank Davidson. He's one of 3 Braves to reach that total. 3 ball no good by Davis, and a foul off the rebound. They're saying it's going the other way. Or did he step out of bounds? He just stepped out of bounds, it looks like. It's going to be Blackhawk basketball, up by 6. Burke gets around the defender. And a foul is called on the opposite end of the court. Frank Davidson gets called for the foul. But Frank Davidson, I believe, will go to the line. He was not called for the foul. Takari Jones was called for the foul. And with 23.5 seconds left, Davidson will try to get this to an 8-point game. This is double bonus, meanwhile, for the Braves. But no good on the first free throw. He will get a second try. 1 for 2. Frank Davidson with 19 points. The 21st Century needs to go quick. They do. Davis, no good. Going for the tip-in was Velez, and a foul called as Clark grabs the board and can pretty much ice this game away at the free throw line. So it looks like Blackhawk will be moving on to take on Argos in the regional final tonight at 7:30. Double bonus again, meanwhile, for the Braves, and Clark unable to knock it home. It's been a quiet night for Trinity Clark. Second one good. And it's an 8-point lead with 14 seconds to go. Long three by Jones. That's an air ball. Saved by Davidson, and now Blackhawk can run out the clock. They are going to the regional final, a chance for their second consecutive regional championship. (65-57) is your final here from Triton Junior and Senior High School. A big victory for the Blackhawk Christian Braves. Again, they win it 65-57. And they will again move on to take on Argos tonight at 7:30 in the regional final. While we have time, we'll go ahead and show you one of the biggest highlights that took place in this particular game. It's a highlight that took place back in the second quarter as Caleb first rips it away. He blocked the shot on the other end and then gets the dunk down low for Blackhawk to make it a 3-point game. That's one of a couple of impressive dunks for Caleb first. And speaking of impressive nights, we'll go ahead and read off the final statistics. Frank Davidson was the leading scorer with 19 points. Marcus Davidson not far behind him with 18. Caleb First also had 19. John L. Davis was the undisputed leading scorer for 21st Century with 28 points. Treonte Lomax with 12 points to finish off his night. Takari Jones with 9, all his points coming from three-point land. And before we say goodbye, we will take this time to thank our sponsors that allow us to come out and do the many games that we get to broadcast here on SummitCitySports.com. Parkview Sports Medicine is the area's largest integrated sports medicine team specialized in serving every level of athlete. No matter if they're trying to get better at what they do or recovering from an injury, the experts at Parkview Sports Medicine coordinate your care in state-of-the-art facilities in the community. To start your journey, visit ParkviewSportsMedicine.com. Again, your final score, Blackhawk defeats 21st Century 65-57. They'll play in the regional final tonight at 7:30. For Ryan Stillebauer and all our sponsors at Summit City Sports, I'm Thad Goff saying so long from Triton. Again, the final score, Blackhawk wins 65-57 on SummitCitySports.com.